Good evening, students. In our operating costing, last time we discussed about the transportation costing as well as the hotel costing and also called the restaurant costing. The another part of this operating costing is called the hospital costing. Hospital costing. Now today the topic is hospital costing and how to compute the costing related with the hospital expenses. We will talk about this. Well, the cost information is part of the basic information needed by managers and policymakers for making decisions about how to improve the performance. Well, in the chapter hospital costing, students, we discuss about the hospital expenses that are very much useful for the managers and for making the policies and decisions about how to improve the hospital performance, how to improve the efficiency, okay, and how to improve the working environment more and more. Second objective of hospital costing is the basic reason for wanting cost information are to improve efficiency, increase effectiveness, enhance sustainability and improve quality. So you can see the basic objectives of the hospital costing is to improve efficiency, okay, how we can serve to our patients more effectively, plus we have to increase the efficiency of the workers, of the doctors, staff, nurses, enhance the sustainability and improve the quality, whatever quality we are providing to our patients. As well as here I would like to add one thing more, that the cost, the how whenever we compute the hospital costing, the cost per unit when we determine, that comes per person. Here the per person is per patient, or you can say per bed. Okay, so per bed or per patient is the cost unit that is used in the hospital costing. So very quickly let's take the pro forma of cost sheet. As we have discussed several times, whenever we have to prepare the cost sheet, first it starts from the standing cost, the fixed cost. Here we will take the salaries to staff first, that will be treated as the fixed cost. Second, premises rent, if we have taken the hospital building in rent, then the rent is also treated as the fixed one. Here we will do the entry. Repairs and maintenance are always treated as the fixed cost. General administrative expenses, that are also treated as the fixed cost, so we will take the official expenses here. Cost of oxygen, x-ray, etc., okay, that are related purely with the hospital expenses. Depreciation is also the fixed charges. Okay, so here at the A portion, what we have to do, we have to take all the fixed or standing charges that are related with the hospital. Okay, next would be the running or variable cost. Variable cost is, okay, they are varying, they are changing according to the patients, according to their bed, etc. Now doctor's fees is the variable cost. Food, medicines, diagnostic services, laundry for the patients, higher charges for extra beds. If we are taking extra beds and we have to pay for that extra beds, so it will covers under the variable cost. And now C will be the total operating cost. Total operating cost, students, total operating cost means the A, the fixed cost, plus B, the variable cost. D, number of patient days. It is very much necessary to compute per patients per day. Okay, number of patients per day. And finally, cost per patient day. That means you have to determine how much the hospital costing for patients, and that is also on the daily basis. Here it will be the addition of C and D. That means total operating cost plus number of patients days. Okay, so in this chapter we will take the numerical regarding the hospital costing, and let us try to understand more that how we determine the cost related with the hospital, how we prepare for the cost sheet for hospitals, etc. Let us take an example. Apollo Hospital runs an intensive care unit in a hired building at a rent of rupees 7,500 per month. the hospital has undertaken to bear the cost of R&M is there. Here this R&M is for repair and maintenance. So as you can see students, that the hospital is running on a rental basis, so and the rent is 7,000 per month, so we will take it. Okay, the rent, as I say, that the rent is the fixed charges, and repair and maintenance is also undertaken by the hospital itself. Next is consist of 35 beds and 5 more beds can be conveniently accommodated whenever required. So capacity is 35 plus 5 more if there is requirement for on the basis of higher charges. Next is the 2 supervisors each as a salary of rupees 2,500 per month. 4 nurses each at the rate of rupees 200,000 per month, and 4 ward boys each at the rate of rupees 500 per month. So these all are related with the remuneration. You can say the running or variable cost is regarding to the nurse, the ward boy, the supervisor, etc. Okay, so simply we have to put them on our B column, that is the running or variable cost. Next is, out of 365 days in a year, it was found that only 150 days in a year, the unit has the full capacity of 35 patients per day. Okay, in the entire year, okay, it is found that only 150 days out of 365 days, only 150 days, 35 patients is the full capacity of the hospital, and that is also per day. And for another 80 days, the remaining 80 days, it had an average 25 beds only. Okay, so we have to keep these points also in our minds. Occupied per day. Okay, so here the next sentence is saying that the for another 80 days, it had on an average 25 beds only occupied per days, but there were occasionally, when the beds are full, extra beds were hired from outside, and the rate is rupees 10 per bed per day. Okay, that means again it is the running item. Okay, higher charges for extra beds whenever it is required. Okay, so they are taking the bed at the rate of rupees 10 per bed per day. This didn't come to more than 5 bed extra above the normal capacity any one day. The total higher charges for the extra bed is rupees 7,500. It simply means if they are taking extra beds more than 5, then the charges for extra beds is the total and the total is rupees 7,500. Expert doctors from outside, rupees 25,000 per month. If additional expert doctors are required in the hospital, then the charges of those doctors are rupees 25,000 per month. The other expenses for the year were repair and maintenance, it is showing fixed, rupees 8,100. Food supplied to patients, okay, that is variable because it will be changed according to the patients. Okay, if the patients are frequently coming or not, so food supply will be according to that ratio, that is rupees 88,000. Services for patients, again that is also variable, that is also up to the number of patients. Here it is rupees 30,000. Laundry charges, again variable because again it is dependent on the number of patients, it is rupees 60,000. Medicine supplied, variable, rupees 75,000. Okay, so repair and maintenance, food supplied, service, laundry charges and medicine supplied, students, they are purely related with the number of patients, so we are taking as the variable expenses. Now cost, oxygen, etc., they are fixed. Okay, and the amount is rupees 1,08,000. Cost, oxygen, etc., fixed, rupees 1,08,000. Next is general administrative charges, again they will be treated as fixed and the amount is rupees 1 lakh. General administrative charges fixed, rupees 1 lakh. Now calculate the profit per patient day made during the year 2019 if the unit recovered on the overall amount of rupees 200 per day and an average from each patient. So we have to estimate the profit per patient. Okay, and if overall it is saying that rupees 200 per day is the recovered of overall amount, and that is also average. Secondly, the unit wants to work on a budget for the year 2004, but the members of patients requiring intensive care is a very uncertain factor. Okay, so here again, for the future purpose, for the decision making, the unit wants to know and wants to make the future budget according to 2019 estimate, that is for 2000. Now, assuming that revenue and expenses prevail in 2019 in the first instance. Okay, so we have to take the revenues and expenses in 2019 and estimate the future budget also, that will be for 2020. Okay, let us do the calculation, students. In operating costing, in the case of hospital costing, first of all, let us calculate the calculation of number of patients days, as we did in our hotel costing also. We calculate the number of customers per day. Well, the capacity is of 35 beds and the days total out of 365 entire days, the capacity of 150 days. So 150 days into 35 days, that is coming 5250. Remaining 25 beds into 80 days, that is 2000. Now extra bed days, that is given in the question, extra bed days, the charges was 7500 and the rate was at the rate of rupees 10 per bed. So it is coming 750. So here it comes 8000. As you can see in the question, it is clearly given, students. Here you can see, out of 365 days, it was found that 150 days in a year, the unit has the full capacity of 35 patients. So I have done this 35 beds into 150 days. Okay. Next, for another 80 days, it had on an average of 25 beds only. So secondly, I have taken 25 beds into 80 days. Here it comes 2000. Extra beds, okay. Extra beds, if it is required, then it is extra bed is rupees 7500, okay, and the charges are rupees 10 per bed. So we will calculate rupees 7500 upon 10, that is coming rupees 750. Now total of all is coming 8000. Now what is this 8000? That is the number of patients days. Okay, now let us prepare the statement of cost. First of all, income received. Let us take the income received, rupees 200, and that is 8000 patients days. That means this 8000 and 200, again we will take this 200 from the question. It was given here, students, as you can see. One 200, one second now. This one, okay, the amount of rupees 200 per day, okay, that is given at the last. So what you have to do, this 200, that is the rupees 200 per day, the overall amount, into 8000, that is the number of patient days. So here it is coming 16 lakh. This 16 lakh is the income received. Okay, now we will take the variable cost is per annum food. Okay, per annum the food is 88,000. The janitor charges 30,000, laundry charges 60,000, medicines 75,000, doctor fees. Doctor fees, this 25,000 is this one. Extra doctors from outside, rupees 25,000 per month. Okay, per month, that means 25,000 into 12, because per month is given. So here it comes 3 lakh. Now next is the variable cost is for higher charges for extra beds. So extra beds were at the rate of this 7,500 here, because it's not given in the question, but they exceed more than 5 beds. So the charges are made rupees 7,500. We will do the entry here, 7,500. So under variable cost, we have taken the janitor charges, the laundry, medicines, doctor fees, higher charges for extra beds. So here it comes 5,60,500. Okay, so total of the variable cost is coming 5,60,500. One thing more, in some books the contribution has been asked. So contribution, what you have to do, this income less the variable cost will estimate the contribution. Okay, from this income 1,60,000, just less 5,60,500, here it will for the contribution, that is coming 10,39,500. Now third point will be for the fixed cost. Here we will take all the fixed charges that is related with the hospital. First is salaries, supervisor salaries, because 2 supervisors are there, the salary amount is 2,500, and for the year, for total 12 months we have to calculate supervisors number 2 into their amount 2,500 into 12, that means 60,000. Another salary is related with the nurses. 4 nurses are there, their remuneration is rupees 2,000 per month, and for entire 12 months that is coming 96,000. Ward boys, number of ward boys are 4, their salary is 500 and per month 12, so here it comes 24,000. Now next is rent. Rent is again the fixed cost. So fixed cost rent, that is 7,500 per month. So simply 7,500 into 12, 90,000. Repair and maintenance, it is also given clearly in the question. We don't have to do any calculation regarding this. So we will just write down 8,100. Cost is of oxygen etc. 1,08,000, because it is also given in the question. So we will just enter this amount of oxygen 1,08,000 and treat it as the fixed cost. And last is the general administrative expenses, that is coming 1 lakh. So here it comes 4,86,100. So after adding all these things, okay, we are getting the answer 5,53,400, where we have to take the income received 1,60,000, the variable cost 5,60,500, and 4,86,100, that is related with the fixed cost. So total is coming 5,53,400. At the end, students, profit per patient day we have to calculate. So this is the total which we got from the cost sheet upon 8,000 which we treated earlier per day. Okay, that would be divided by this 8,000. So the answer is coming rupees 69.175 patient per day. Okay, profit per patient day, how you will calculate? The total will divided by the total of total numbers per day, that is 5,53,400 divided by 8,000, and the hospital is charging per patient rupees 69.175. Thank you.